Well, hello everyone and welcome to the March tour. I'm hoping I'm audible because it's a bit windy today. So there's a little bit of movement in the rhubarb, but that great big lump is a bit hard to move. It's probably even bigger than it was last year. So it's going very well. The wallflowers are doing quite nicely, as is the tayberry. I think the picket fence might have been a slight mistake as far as the size of the tulips is concerned. I'm not sure they're actually going to be able to pop up over the top. As often with these videos, I've been working for an hour and this is the first time I've used my voice, so it kind of feels a bit strange. So here we are with the what's left of the strawberries, and in amongst them some garlic doing a little bit better than the strawberries are. I think we may well have to do some rejuvenation of the strawberries at some point. So here's our empty bed, just waiting and waiting. And fruit bushes. It is really windy, so I'm not surprised if this ends up with just music over the top of it. And yes, garlic is considerably better than it was last time. I think it tends to get torn to shreds by the wind somewhat, not helped by the fact that it's entwined with the thorns of the gooseberry, but elsewhere it does as well. It's quite an exposed site, this one. So this is going to be the carrot bath. It's all topped up, and a change from last time is that the blueberries are in. This is ericaceous compost. I looked up online about what literage a bath would hold, and I found 180 litres, and this ended up taking 340 litres of ericaceous compost. So there's 2 blueberries in there and 1 in there. And that's only a 70 litre pot there, so it's rather missing out compared to its 2 buddies. So they're supposed to be sort of staggered varieties, and hopefully they'll be give us a good cropping season throughout the year. And the spinach, we haven't harvested any as yet. We were harvesting in February last year, but it's only just starting to look nice and glossy now. Some things have been very early this year and some things have been quite late. And chard. So this is something in the middle there. That's chard when it's been eaten to bits by pigeons. We have quite a lot of pigeons on this site, and they do like devastating things. So a bed waiting. A bed ready. So this is the fallow bed this year. So there's sort of chicory and ryegrass. And here's the garlic. Actually, I'm doing it a bit of a disservice. It's not looking as thrashed about as I thought it was. And the peach shooting away like crazy. I'd like to think that we'd get some fruit this year, but I'm not too sure. Oh, actually, tell a lie. We have some blossom, or a blossom. I don't know if that's the start or is that the only one we're going to get. I don't know. So planted up this little area here. And we have a tulip, which even shorter than the ones behind the picket fence. So they're not meant to be. They're supposed to be a bit higher than that. So things are coming into life here. The ongoing battle with the foxes continue. I've had to net Waldo, the thornless blackberry, because its longest shoot had been ripped off, and there wasn't much left of it, so I thought I'd better stop it. I think there might be a bit of a thoroughfare around the back of the shed that the foxes are utilising. And we've got some life in the hosta there. Pond's a bit gungy. Still no sign of any wildlife. I say wildlife, there's probably wildlife in it, there will be, but you know, frogs and newts and that sort of exciting sort of stuff. And the thumbnail of the video will be the Clematis armandii blossoming like mad up at the back there. The wallflowers aren't far behind though. So our globe artichoke has been almost buried by the digging out of a foxhole. So strictly speaking, we think of this part as this back of our neighbour's plot, but and so the foxes are welcome to it. So rosemary husks and lupins are going great. We have lily life as well. So the ones that we left in the ground from last year, just coming up. We were intending to get rid of them, but things got away from us, as they often do. And the pluot is getting some leafage. And our tulips on either side, I've taken the netting off. And they're growing great. So we've got the new ribbon beds that I've put in along the front here. That sort of reduced this path to 3 feet, which is still ample, and gave us about 1.5 feet of a narrow bed along here. It's got shallots under this one, nothing in the other side yet. And we've got some more cover crops here. The parsnips are all out over there. There is life on some of our fruit trees. There's budding away there on the plums. These are probably our best strawberries, although they might look good, but actually they're a mishmash of all sorts in terms of the runners from last year. So the polka raspberry canes, they're showing some signs of life. And our covered up protected beds here likewise. And as we were filling up a couple of the old potato pots got emptied out, and they had some spring onions in them, so they've been transplanted in here. And it might be my eyes deceiving me, but they look like they are doing a little bit better in the ground than in the pots. And the fruit trees, again showing signs of life in various quarters. That's quite a... I was wondering if that might actually had some kind of virus in it, but maybe it's alright. Lots of life on the damson there. Likewise with this Merton Knave here. And so we've got more tulips in that container. Our other variety of rhubarb. And this is very dense rhubarb. There's some massive stalks in there. I think we really need to get back to thinning those out. Well, hope everyone's keeping well, looking after themselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.